Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Johnson, and it's Young in at the point guard. And for Brooklyn, Lonnie Walker is out there with Wall. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Simmons in at the 4 spot. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
They get it again. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And stolen by Murray. Missed inside. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Wall. Misses the layup. And here's Young. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Now, here's Hunter. Shot from 12. And stolen by Simmons. Now, here's Wall. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young inside. Claxton covering. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Hawks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Now here's Murray after Ben Simmons' miss. Over Walker. Offensive rebound. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. Here's Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in.
Dennis Schroeder.
Hunter on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. Simmons passes to Walker. Rebound by Murray.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Walker against Murray. Claxton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And this game is tied up now.
Usually when Walker gets the ball, he fires, but he smartly passed it to an open guy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. Griffin's checked in for Hunter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for DeJounte Murray. Yep, it counts.
An exceptional, clever passer. Trae Young won't sleep on a wide open guy.
On the wing, Heel. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovic.
First quarter.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Atlanta.
And one of the great rebounders in this league. Clint Capella plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Capella. Bogdanovich has got his second basket. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Clowney. Count that one.
Schroeder, he's a handful, very creative running those pick-and-roll sets.
The Hawks leading. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Young drives in. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Nailed from three-point land.
Noah Clowney.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Bogdanovich. Goes up again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Hield outside. The 3. Bay pulls it in. The Hawks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young passes to Bay. Yep, that one goes in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Clowney. Capella covering. Hield can't hit. It's tipped. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Buffkin in at the point.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Here's Buffkin. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
Atlanta's shooting 47%, pretty solid. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And finished off by Walker.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Claxton the pass to Hield. Wall against Okongwu. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Now here's Murray. Claxton covering. Murray kicks to Okongwu. 5 to shoot. Here's Hunter. Rebound, Brooklyn. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Here's Murray after Ben Simmons' bucket. Shoots over Walker. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Murray. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Okongwu. Hunter against Hield. Hunter with it. Still scoreless. Here's Okongwu. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Hield. Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball.
Hunter against Simmons. Count that bucket.
The defense was there, but overall, DeAndre Hunter showing his footwork and agility in the lane.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month, Trae Young.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires for three. Rebound by the Hawks. It's a 7-point spread. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Here's Griffin, a second chance effort. Rebound by Smith, and the Nets with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Johnson finds Smith. Here's Whitehead. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Whitehead's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, way too much standing around in this quarter. They should look to get it inside for more high percentage chances. And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
The Hawks trail by 10. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Capella kicks to Young. Outside for Griffin. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Johnson in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. Into the third game of this 3-game road trip. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Johnson can't hit. Young looking around. 1 second left. Count the basket. Now just a 3-point Nets lead. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
They need to turn up the intensity on D. Lots of guys standing around. Can't allow over 50% shooting in the spectrum. They need to make it tougher to get clean looks and force that offense out of its comfort zone.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
They've got Lonnie Walker. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Wall, and it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Out up there for Johnson.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Simmons. The shot's good. Simmons got 12 points in the game.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Okongwu dishes to Young. He takes it in.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
For Atlanta, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
I know Trae can seem frustrated at times, but to me, that's just his passion showing. He cares about the outcome of every play.
Simmons inside. Murray on him, and Simmons kicks to Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Murray against Walker. And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break, and the dunk by Walker.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And that's 15 points for Trae Young.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And there it is for him. And the Nets lead by 6.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
That one drops for him. Murray's got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Ball passes to Simmons and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you. And so far, I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for DeJounte Murray. On defense, the Nets. Johnson finds Young. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Comes up empty down low. Brooklyn leading by 6. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Hield can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Bogdanovich. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Bogdanovich has good size and strength, and he's effective in drawing contact and completing plays.
1:35 left to play in the third. Now Hield. He has 6. And he's good on the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
The Hawks trail by 6. Right side, Bogdanovich. Capella inside. Claxton covering. Capella with the bucket.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Here's Clowney. Misses the 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Bay. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Claxton.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
That's a 2 from Hield. That one misses.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Offensive rebound, Claxton. Good work defensively by Capella.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 17.
Leave it to Young to run up the scoreboard. He loves attacking the defense.
Back to Wall. That's a 2 from Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Nets lead by 4. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Nets up 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Clint Capella is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Kicks it to Murray. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Young's shot is good.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
Schroeder against Young. Simmons can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
From deep, Walker. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the Nets lead by 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, during the break, listening in on Jacques Vaughn's huddle, he asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Schroeder against Young. Hunter on the wing. Down low, here's Capella. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Walker. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Open shot by Murray. Knocks down a step back Jay.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Simmons on the wing. Over Murray. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Murray finds Capella. Back to Murray. There's the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Right about now. That's right, fans. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
Young against Wall. Young passes to Capella. Over Claxton. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Simmons on the wing. And he makes that one. And that's now 24 points for Ben Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not having the physical advantage.
Here's Young. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Johnson outside. Back to Simmons. Murray with the defensive effort. The Hawks shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% for the field overall? Simmons passes to Johnson. Left side, Walker. Over Murray. Rebound, Atlanta. Poked away. Outside, Walker. To the inside, Simmons. And another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Walker embraces the physicality of this game, wanting to go to the line whenever he can.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both in.
Johnson, it's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
To the paint, and stolen by Murray. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Johnson, the pass to Simmons. Walker in the corner. Bullseye!
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time